We got ourselves a rally. Rally. Why did it happen though? That is the hard question to answer. It seems like maybe finally the Bulls let go for a sec, but then they came back rampant. We're going to talk about what happened. I mean, the CPI data came in hot. Yet we're having one of the best days of the year. Let's talk about it with Joel Elconin and see what he thinks. Where's my at the close? There it is.
All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Joe, talk some sense into me, because I might have been like Joy too. I was this morning like, we're about to kick the door, get out of here, just say give up forever on this market.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you guys took the ultimate buy signal this morning when Dennis and I were like moping and like, woo. I'm talking about 3,200 in the S&Ps, and boom, 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 took out the pre-market low by just 1.75, and then the bulls sprung into action. We almost got near the 3,800 handle. We're starting to peel back after like oh my gosh, 195-point rally, just for fun. And I know I put this up a long time ago. I wish I would have kept it up. Your COVID low, 2192. Your all-time high, 4818. Where did your 50% retracement come in? Right there at 3805. Craig Johnson talked about the 3500 level. I mean, holy macro, off to the races. The crowded dollar trade starting to come off, down 93 cents at 112.29. Still not a great day for you bondholders. TLT down $1.18, 99.17. Crude oil puts in a pair of lows at the same area, going back to last week. Rallies, that's helping in the crude oil stocks. Gold recovers off the lows, was down now down 640, 1671.10. Silver way off the lows of the session, down 12.8 cents at 1881. Bitcoin, don't call Bitcoin dead yet. Dip under 18, now up 240 at 19,335. Ethereum futures, they're still in the red, $11.50 at 1282.50.
Well, there's not many times where we get the ATR on the SPY past 11. I mean, the volatility in this market is absolutely insane. And it's tough. I agree with your thinking out there, Chad. I know it's a tough rally. I mean, some people are thinking, well, is this a fake rally? Are we going to drop off the cliff tomorrow? I mean, that's the hard part that, we've seen swings like this in the market. Especially, I mean, let's just say that as is. Inflation stayed hot, right? That still shows up. Now the question is, did we price it in? Is that why we were down here? You're going to hear a lot of that talk.
Again. Peak inflation again, right? Peak inflation again. Let's see here. I just one thing I didn't add much on the. Wish I would have added more. I did talk to Triple D after the rally, and the market almost gave you like you couldn't sell it, right? I mean, after that kind of open for exactly what happened last time. But the only thing, and I just want just for a key for you guys that are watching the pre-market trading, earnings tomorrow in Bank America. But let me show you the 24-hour chart. And this got, I don't know if I just got lucky, because the market turned. But I saw the pre-market low here was close to $29. And when we came into the open, it didn't really want to stiff. And this moves pretty well with the market. So here's your pre-market low was close to 29. But it was holding up. Even when they were trying to crank the SPOOs towards the low, I'm like, hey, there's probably some good bids there at 29. Picked some up, sold much of it too early. Earnings tomorrow, I don't think it's worth taking it through earnings. But there was just, a little relative strength and just a beaten down sector, caught a bid. Earnings, it can go any way. But that was one thing. You see the big big green bar there filling the gap from last week. But the banks are strong. I mean,
Yeah.
it just, I don't know, maybe some people were still leaning short into the report and then they got caught off guard. JP Morgan. Jamie Dimon. Is that Jamie crying or Jamie Dimon calling for the other that down 20% from here? That's a long ways away from here. As we're starting to pull back a little bit going into the close, but just something I was looking using the pre-market lows as an indicator. Where, hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. JP Morgan, you can see it kind of did the same thing. So not sexy, but good day. Good day for the banks. Of course, tomorrow, earnings, anything can happen, but
Yeah.
got to be prepared.
I think this conversation here that Sabrina's bringing up is an important one. And
Okay.
I actually will describe it in how I was doing live trading, right? I first started the day, I was looking for different stocks that probably hadn't gone to June lows and we're looking maybe that they'd head that way. I ended up actually shorting Starbucks and getting my face a little ripped off. And the first thing I did was cover, right? Just get out, right? Second thing I did was take a look at the market. I started seeing that rally. First thing I told myself is, okay, this doesn't make exact sense to me. And sometimes when things don't make exact sense to me, I'm not just going to go and just keep putting money into the market. What I'm going to do is I'm going to watch. Because at that point, if I feel that I don't know something or I'm confused, I'm not just going to go put money to work to end up feeling like, hey, you didn't even feel like you had an edge. Why are you continuing to trade and then lose money, right? So at this point, I think this happens a lot in the markets when we have moves like this. Sometimes you're going to feel they're logical. Sometimes you're going to feel they're illogical because they just don't go with the normal kind of move, like a hot CPI data, right? In those times, I've learned in my trading, it's going to be probably best to just be capital preservation mode and hold my money than to just put it out there so much and then watch myself just get hit.
Yeah, you know what, and for better, yeah, for better or worse, I'm, kind of, S&P centric too, and it just, it didn't, shorting it, it was almost like I don't like, okay, I'm not shorting it down here. Well, you know what? Why not try and buy it? And that's not always the greatest philosophy, but just sometimes it's just your feel, setting your parameters. If you think about it, we did have some pretty good fundamental information this morning, right? Delta, good earnings.
Mm-hmm.
Walgreens Boots Alliance. So that dreaded Q3 earnings season it's got off to a good start. Now, we got JP Morgan, Bank America tomorrow. Banks are supposed to have good earnings in a rising interest rate environment, right? That's the environment we've been in. But the fears of recessions definitely, have been overriding on these stocks. So we got the CPI report out of the way. It's just no, it's not going to be the third Friday, is it?
No.
14th? No, we
No,
ended. No, nope, it's not. So we don't have any options expiration tomorrow. So,
not next
um,
week. But you do
yep.
get retail sales to hit tomorrow. So maybe that can affect some retail stocks. Of course, keep that on your watch. We did get some micro news. So let's get out of the craziness. Let's talk about some news that did hit. Netflix stepping up and coming out finally with their $6.99 a month ad-supported service, which will be $1 less than Disney Plus and Hulu. Netflix with basic ad tier would include an average of 4 to 5 minutes of commercials and will have a 720p resolution. The basics with ad tier would include not being able to download movies and TV series, of course, because then you would skip the ads, right? But there you guys see it. Ad-supported service at $6.99 for Netflix.
Okay. We'll go do your little rant what you said about the PR department there.
Yeah. So this is how you do it, right? Like, let's take a little note, right? And so PRs and IR companies, I deal with them all the time, right? I get a lot of companies that come on our shows, and sometimes I feel like they just they just kind of don't even pay attention to what's going on in the market. I'm sure on a day like today, and Netflix's earnings is scheduled next week, right? So they were probably, just keeping a little tabs on the market. They saw that big downside action. I mean, everyone got the alert this morning. Market in turmoil, markets in turmoil. Then all of a sudden, what do they see? They see the market rallying. Yeah, that's when you want to go ahead and release some big time news, because that's just going to help you, right? The market effect already going up. You're getting momentum. And then you put out some good product news. Well, that sure isn't going to probably hurt the stock here. And I think they were probably waiting, at least I would think, for their earnings to release this.
Yep.
And they said today, you know what? Why wait? This is an opportunity for us. Let's get it out to the public. Not a bad way. Not a bad way. So whoever's working the IR and Netflix, double thumbs up for you today.
Okay. Big day. Undercut the recent low. Up $11. Let's just keep eye on 234. The reason for that is we hit 33.83. That was back on Monday. You hit 234 today, so back up to Monday's levels. $2. You pull back $2 from it, so you got to get through that 234 tomorrow. Who knows? It actually had not a bad day just from a candle perspective. Yesterday, it had a good up day, so you've had your 2-day move. I'd just be looking for follow through through that 234 for more upside in Netflix, and then that 250 area. We talked about that several times. Until you get above that 250, then you start to work into that big red candle. That was from their, I know that was their earnings report back in April. So let's say 234, then 250.
Well, Victoria gave their secret out today and having a great day. The closing retailer went up after earnings, said that their earnings, the latest quarter, would be higher than previous guidance. They also presented strategic growth plan designed to strengthen the core, ignite some growth. They also gave a guidance range of 10 million to 40 million, and then looked at EPS at 0 to 0.25, the high end of previously communicated guidance range. So, hey, Victoria giving the secret out. Not a bad move.
Easy Mike's asking about the Spoos move today. I had the average daily range for
two
today.
Standard deviations. Holy moly!
It was supposed to move 97 and over double on that. So
wow,
that's what you're looking at for volatility to the upside. For a change, I own this VSCO. Probably should have sold it a long time ago. So it's I don't know. It's just a pesky area here. You did hit 35.79 today, pressing up against the highs of the sessions. 36, a little bit of a stumbling block here. 36.22, a little bit of a stumbling block here. So if you're looking for more follow through to the upside, VSCO, get above a bid, hold 36. Longer term perspective, got a lot of room to make up on the upside. And then would it be BWI?
You got it, Joel.
Bath and Body Works. That's okay.
Yeah, the wife is buying candles as we speak, probably.
Yeah. Boom. No, that's not getting as much as a reaction. It's still got major resistance at the 35.50 area for Bath and Body Works, but they didn't have the news. It was for VSCO.
Well, there was a rumor that was given out today in the middle of the market. It was on Albertsons, so ACI. Take a look at that move. This is a surging on shares of Safeways, and Safeway owner is owned by, of course, Albertsons. That's where I shop. But potential buyout by rival supermarket operator Kroger could come as soon as Friday. So the rumors here that they could get stepped up and Kroger could jump in.
Man, Kroger. Boy, oh boy. I mean, if you're buying these kind of things, if you're buying on a rumor, you want to see confirmation soon, right? You want to see it today or early, because just a lot of times, these rumors don't turn out. Technically, you had some resistance at 29, but when you got a deal on the table, nothing is resistance except the price where it's taken out. 29.11 was your daily high. You got the 29.19, so that's what I'd be keying on for ACI. Let's go Krogering. I need to go to Kroger, get some stuff for my tailgate for the weekend. That's up 53 cents at 46.58. That's having a good day. Backed off the high, snuck over 48. Wow, that was early in the session, but the street might not like them doing a deal. So we'll see what happens. Good day. I just don't like the late action in Kroger.
All right, so now we can just have some fun. I think we'll go through one more stock, but you guys in the chat, go ahead and throw up some tickers that you guys caught your attention today. Of course, there's so many moves. I mean, I think you can pick and choose today, and we can talk about a lot of stocks. So if you guys have something that caught your attention, throw it up in the chat. Let's go to TSM, because I think that's an important stock to definitely keep on watch. It filled in the gap. I wanted to see if it would fill the gap completely there towards the upside. We're just a little bit away from that gap fill, and then that would be a gap fill from 1010, which was just on Monday, right? 67.01. Looks like we're right
it
there.
Got to 70, huh?
Yeah, man, it's a crazy day.
Yeah, backed off $3. I mean, the chip sector still under major pressure. We thought some of this move was priced in. Wrong. You hit your high at 69.88. Went to 70.20 today and backed off. So important to get back. I don't like it pulling back so much from the high, but $70 would be another leg. You got the good news. You filled the gap. Just don't like the price action. Backing $3 off the high. AMD only up $1.20. We had that multiple close area that we mentioned to you guys. Three close. The low close in the move was 57.63. It was flanked by two other closes at 781 and 785. So if you waited to buy it through there, you still got a good trade off. Hit a low of 54 or 57. Just on that washout. You had the $2 plus lower open. I don't think there was nothing there in the monthlies. That was just market forces. And the video, you never thought it'd be up $4.50 and not even be over 120. That really got beat up this morning. Washout off the open. Back up to 120.78. I'll be focusing on the 121 level. The reason is Monday's high 121.24. The high today 120.78, and you backed off.
Let's go towards this one we don't talk about often. Looks like the chat is recommending here Dominion. Wants to take a look at Dominion Energy.
Resources is probably ripping, right?
Bouncing. Remember, the utilities have been really weak lately.
Yeah. You know what? This is one thing too, and I heard Cameron talk about it. One thing that it shows that it's definitely this defensive trade came off hard.
Fell off the wagon for sure.
Yeah, and it was a crowded trade. I mean, people are hiding out. We're hiding out in utilities. Utilities are safe. And that trade really came off here. And yeah, you're getting a bounce today, but that was just really an unprecedented move for the utilities. I'd be careful on these. I mean, if this is truly a bottom here, and we're going to be going out these utilities, who needs 4%? When 4 or 5% yield. So I don't know. I'm not going to undercut low on the rally. I just think it's a crowded trade. I think you're going to find it's just not going to go up. Things never repeat themselves. After you go up to that high, come back down, then you come up and they're like, oh, to buy the dippers. So that was one little tail in the market that, that we're getting out of the safety trade. I don't know. How did Kathy? If Kathy didn't have a good day, then oh my Lord, Kathy's not having a good. It's not even green on the session. You got to be kidding me. She's got to be kicking herself.
That's when you know you're not buying the right stuff, Joel.
Holy Toledo, down 9 cents. New low of the move by a wide margin. Washout on the open. I mean, if you can't go, boy, that is not a good look for Kathy today.
And why can't she go up? Well, there's certain stocks that are weighing her down, like her Berkeley's Light position. I don't even know why she has this stock in her. Sometimes, honestly, Kathy, if you need someone that knows technicals, call me. BLI. Look at that chart. Why on earth would you buy that chart?
Well, can only go one.
Like, how on earth does someone sit there and be like, yeah, this is the one we're gonna buy. We're gonna buy BLI. This is it.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
They should change it to BLO.
I mean,
Berkeley lights
it
out.
only has 262 left. And then her other one that's struggling would be Take Two. It's not Take Two. It's 2U. It's the Chinese educational one, TWOU. I thought it was Take Two for a second there. No, it's not. Man, like sometimes these are the buys that I just shake my head. I'm like, just close these. Just get out of these.
Wow, that thing was 100.
Why stay in the stocks that look like this? I don't know, man.
Oh boy, oh boy. All right, you guys are we're going here. We're coming back up towards the highs of the session. 7 minutes left. Maybe take a peek at those imbalances to see what way they're tilted. But boy, oh boy, oh boy, if we get in that 3,800 handle, that's or 37. What am I thinking? 3,700. Boom, we're above the high for the week. Probably got some buyers into the close, huh? I mean, you're a money manager, and if you weren't deploying over the last couple days, and then you didn't take your shot early, man, you're thinking, what did I do? What did I do? But
because if you don't step up now, I mean, what happens if you get that day two move and then gets up there towards 370s and you haven't gotten a single little bit of exposure?
Whole complexion of the market changes now. Now you really have to think. I might have missed, the low for the year. We could just be rallying into the quarter. But hey, we got over bearish this morning off the CPI number. One day doesn't make a market. We did what was a 6-day losing streak. So a little bit of a due for a bounce here. But we got the bank earnings tomorrow. We'll see if it follows suit. We've had pretty good. We had the warnings. We got the warnings out of the way, and then we got the Delta's report wasn't that good. But the fact that the guidance was good, and they're going to make that $7. I just want to look at some of these stocks like FedEx that had the early earnings warning. That's trying to recover. Another stock too that interesting. Walmart. That has just been showing some strength. A good day today. But once again, we got those retail sales coming tomorrow.
All right. I'm gonna give my technical outlook here, and one way that we can watch to see if we get a continued rally. There's not many times that I bring this one up, so I'll do this one time here. I'll just show you guys it so that you guys can take a look here.
Let's see.
This is the MACD, right? In the moving average convergence divergence indicator. And so one thing that you're looking at here is that you see the light blue line, right? The light blue line is an exponential moving average 9. A lot of times I even use the exponential moving average 9 to tell me momentum. And that's why it's used in the MACD indicator. The MACD indicator uses two moving averages, the 12 and the 26. And it's trying to use a signal line, which is the 9, a little faster to show us where the momentum is. And so now we're starting to get what's called the crossover back. So you're getting that crossover right here that you're starting to see on the MACD. Now you want to see this start expanding away from each other like you're seeing it right now. So the light blue line underneath, the dark blue line getting that starting to peak back up. Now we want to see this expand tomorrow. And that expansion is going to show us that this rally has momentum. So this is a way to look at momentum. So I would be watching this. Of course, you guys can use whatever indicators you guys want to use for momentum. But as long as this can start actually not coming back to the light blue line and expanding away, I would still be looking for a rally. So this is a good way to use a lagging indicator, because this is lagging, as a way to show you confirmation that the rally still has some legs. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Someone brought up this Texas Roadhouse, and wow, I mean,
Texas Roadhouse.
Look at this thing.
I haven't been to one of those in a while.
Man, oh man, they do have some around here. This is well, first of all, I mean, this thing is held up extremely well. Not sure what your target is, not sure what you're looking for, but man, this is on the verge here of monthly resistance, and I'm not just talking 1 month. I'm talking 2 months. You stalled at 95.5, another stalled at 96, another stall at 96, another stall at 96.5. It's closing up there. It's strong. I mean, it's been a strong stock. It's trying to break out on the monthlies. So, if this was your target or taking off part of the position, it's fine. But I mean, this thing has been a caged animal at this 95, 96 level going back to the middle of last year. So, breakout or a fake out, we'll find out tomorrow or, days ahead. But this is one. Man, this restaurant stock, they must be eating a lot of steak in Texas there. Well, you should have thought about this. All the oil guys are making all the money, right? So they're going to Texas Roadhouse and spending all their money is one way to look at it.
Is Longhorn the next play?
What's the symbol on that one?
I have no idea. I don't trade these restaurant stocks that often. The only one I used to make fun of is the Cheesecake Factory.
Portions are too big. I've been saying that for 100 years.
Yeah, you have. I honestly.
All right, got through the 50% retracement. Looks like you got some 34 is your major area of resistance here. If you're looking for more, since August, you've peaked out there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So there you go. Keeping an eye on Texas Roadhouse here. What else? One more before we wrap things up on this quite a remarkable day on Wall Street here. One of the biggest intraday range, I believe, since COVID, and one of the best up days I can remember in a long time. But who knows what happens overnight? Who knows what happened with the bank earnings? Mitch, I'm gonna hop off here in the final minute. I'll let you take it. I just want to try and get flat, dumb, and happy. So everyone,
we'll go ahead, do your thing, Joel. Joel needs to get on out, needs to get to this market before it closes. Well, I will let you guys know, I hope that you guys appreciated the content that we try to give you. Like always, we're not going to be able to just give you the answers. That's not what we're here for. We're here to kind of give you guys the look here, make your own investment decisions. Like this morning, I tried to state, would this be the time where really the bulls just kind of let go and we would get that kind of bottoming effect? Did I think that we would get that type of rally? No, because as simple as I would have just been positioning to the upside, right out the gates. The one thing that we always want to be doing is trying to be flexible, trying to be able to adjust our thinking, or in certain places, get into that capital preservation mode. That's what I did today. I wasn't able to really take part in the rally, but one thing I didn't do was just continuing to fight the tape. Ned Davis, really important guy, right? He's the one that gave us don't fight the Fed. Another comment that he's given us is don't fight the tape. Today was clearly one of those days where if you were fighting the tape and shorting, well, you found out really quickly why we don't fight the tape. You could see today the offers just getting pulled. And that just showed us more of that momentum that was to the upside. Like always, we're not going to know what happens tomorrow. We're just going to keep battling. We'll be back with you tomorrow on Pre-Market Prep. And if you, for any reason, just want to go ahead and get some entertainment, didn't catch the New York Stock Exchange tour video today, I want to give you guys the ability to go ahead and check that video out. Do me a favor, guys. Go check out the New York Stock Exchange video if you guys didn't catch it today. I'm going to give you the link right now so that you guys can get over there and check it out for yourself. Here's the link. This was a really fun tour. It was during an FOMC meeting. So check it out, see what you think about it, and let me know if you guys enjoyed it. I will let you know I will be out tomorrow, but you still have pre-market prep. You still will have Joel. You'll still have Dennis, and we'll see how they battle in this market. I'm going to take a beach break, not try to watch the market. It's been a lot lately, and I feel like I just need a little break. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep battling. Stay here, and be back tomorrow for Dennis and Joel as they take you into the open. We'll see if we can hold on to this rally. See you next time, team. Hit the like on your way out.